are back. Thank you, Doc. We have tonight Bob Hope, without a doubt, is truly an amazing man. He's unique personality. He has won every award, had every honor bestowed on him that is possible to attain. Plus, the United States Congress, I think, awarded him the highest medal that they award to a civilian. And he works constantly. Next week, he'll be appearing at the United Cerebral Palsy Dinner in New York City. Then he heads to London to tape a BBC special. And Bob's annual Christmas television show will be seen here on NBC this coming Sunday night, December the 14th at 8 o'clock. It's always probably the highest rated show in the entire year. Would you welcome, please, Mr. Bob Hope.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Robert.
Thank you. Thank you.
Happy holidays.
Pith off.
Bob, this is a family
I
show.
love-
We have a
I
family
love that.
show here.
I love that. We had a clip, you know, we did with Angie Dickinson, and they wouldn't let us do it because there was a line in there about homosexuals.
Well, you see,
A gag.
Yeah.
And then I saw what you did.
Well, you see, we are.
You're going right to confession.
We're
You're
on
going to bring
later.
burlesque back.
We're on later at night.
I know we are. No, I was going to bring it on here for you. That's why we saved
And they
it
wouldn't
for
let
you
us do
because
it,
it's
wouldn't let us.
hilarious. It was hilarious. And somebody took it out, huh?
Are you collecting?
Who's up there, Oral Roberts?
Are you?
Huh?
Are you
No, it's
collecting
funny.
all the outtakes from
Funny
the shows?
bit.
You have them
Oh,
all
sure.
stashed away somewhere?
Have we? Someday we got to do them for a special. You know, we got about 2 hours of
Just
misses and
the
hits
goose.
and then. Oh yeah, the goose.
You look wonderful.
I feel
as
pretty
usual.
good.
Do
Feel
you?
pretty good.
You're going to London?
Going to
the
London.
BBC?
Going to London for the Christmas show. They got a guy over there, Does You, Michael Parkinson. Do you hear?
Yeah, I know who he is. He does.
Only he shows up every once in a while. He does. No, he's good. He's great. And I'm going over there and try to.
Yeah. Do you ever
It'll
go
be
back?
nice.
Do you ever go back to your birthplace when you go
Yeah.
to England?
London will be, you know, like old times to me. It'll Christmas
Yeah.
with combat.
Were you born in London?
Yeah, I was born in London, sure, but I left very early because, you know, I figured that one Engelbert Humperdinck is enough, don't you think?
You're going to be working New Year's Eve right this time.
New Year's Eve.
Which,
I'm a Diplomat Hotel.
yeah, that's a different for you, isn't it?
Different thing for me, but I'm going to be down there, and they asked me to do it. I'm going to enjoy that.
That's a nice hotel.
Yeah, it's great. Just great. Hey, get a little money.
Yeah. What? Dean's warming up, I think.
Yeah,
back
yeah.
there. Blowing the foam off of something.
I think they got him on his feet back there. I
Yeah.
think.
What happens, you know, New Year's Eve when the crowd gets a little... Does that pose any problems?
I don't know. I hope that, you know, how can you tell? But I've had all kinds of audience. I've been in vaudeville. You know, I played in some of those spots.
What's the worst bomb you ever had in front of an audience? When it was early days in vaudeville where you walked out and nothing went?
Well, you know, I told you about playing in Chicago. I played places there around Cicero. If they liked you, they didn't applaud. They just let you live. I used to have an intermission to give the audience a chance to reload. I'm serious.
That's tough luck. Tough
This was a real tough audience. They used to tie the tomatoes on the end of yo-yos so they could hit you twice. But we played audiences. You know, we played supper shows in Oakland and Winnipeg when there were 20 people out there. Those were some kind of challenge. You know,
Yeah.
you had to go out and ad-lib and fool around.
When you came off and it didn't go well, did it bother you? Or you
No, you get used to that because the next house you got a full house and you go out. You have to do that. And actually, that's where you learn to ad-lib.
Right.
And do savers, you know.
Yes.
And I walked out one night in Flushing, breaking my act in Flushing, in the RKO house. I was very nervous. This is when I was first starting. And I walked out to tell my first joke, and the leader, who had quite a sense of humor, went, he indicated my fly was open. Well, that's great when you're standing in front of a whole audience, you know. And now it's hard to look down, and he's telling you. And you're trying to be funny.
What do you
It
think?
happened to me in the command performance in London, too. We finished a command performance there in 47. We were over there. We're all standing, Loretta Young and Alexis Smith. And we're standing there. Here's the Queen and the King coming in. And Laurence Olivier and the British stars are on the other side. And just before the Queen gets to me, Olivia went, And I'm wearing tails, where you're fully exposed, you know? And you have to take a sneak look. Those were hot moments.
Yeah, I read someplace that you're still entertaining, even though, thank goodness, the Vietnam annual trip, you don't have to go, which I know you're delighted about.
Right.
But you've been doing some work for the guys in the hospitals?
Yeah, we
Walter Reed, I understand.
We played a couple Wednesday in Washington. I was there testifying for the USO, you know, trying to get a federal charter. And you know how close they are to me. They taught me a lot. They taught me how to spell kaopectate in 7 languages. I felt that they asked me to go in there and testify before the subcommittee, which I did. And then we played Bethesda Hospital in the afternoon. Then we played Walter Reed that night. We wanted to get back, and the Air Force said, we'll fly you back if you will play Dayton. So we stopped at Wright-Patterson, did a hospital show. We stopped at Leavenworth and did another hospital show and came into Burbank, you know?
That is incredible.
And I want to tell you, they're thrilling audiences, you know, because whoever thought you'd be in Leavenworth anyway? And we stopped doing a show. And the thrilling part about it is, John, you know that no veteran in this country can walk up to a hospital and say they need anything, that we won't take care of them, and take care of them for good.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful thing, and very few people know that, but they take care of our veterans all the way. It's a marvelous thing.
That's great that you're still doing that, because people tend to forget after the fighting, you know, the hostilities are over.
Yeah.
That a lot of guys are still sitting around with nothing to do and a lot of time on their hands.
Right.
Who's on your special coming up?
We have Red Fox, and we have Donnie and Marie Osmond, who, by the way, they forgot to mention on the, you know, when they announced the show. And then we follow. Then we got Angie Dickinson and the All-American football team, Associated Press All-American. Some nice little kids. And then we have, who else do we have? That's it. And no, we have a lot of great guest stars, you know, a lot of people walking in.
Did you ever play football?
Yeah, I played tackle. I was very limber. I could go around my own end, and I did very, very. Isn't that awful? I'm doing my monologue in this audience right here, you know?
Tonight?
I hope they're still awake. After you finish.
You're all invited.
I am.
Good. And, well, they're in a good mood tonight.
That'd be great after I get to them. 4 hours in there, you know. We'll have to wire the seats again.
Yeah.
Pick them up a little.
Do we have a little preview of the a little clip?
We have a couple of things, don't we?
These are not outtakes. These are, well, they are outtakes.
Yeah, they are. Sure they are.
Oh, now, outtakes, if you don't know, these are little things you will not see on the show. I assume, goofs or something like that. Watch the monitors here in the studio.
Hey, I'm doing this as a favor.
Good work, men. I'll take it from here.
Right. Hey, I can't stay too long. I just came to collect the reward.
Okay, creep. Up against the wall.
What?
Hands behind your back.
Yeah.
Spread your feet.
Yeah.
One false move and you'll match the rest of your nose. You're clean.
Yeah. You better try it again, huh?
You're pretty clean.
God almighty. We're gonna get arrested here tonight.
Just arrived for you.
You tipped the mailman who delivered it.
I couldn't, sir. The ambulance left too fast. Trump.
He may be with the CIA. I'm not sure. Boy, this is really something. I wonder who sent it.
Very well, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty?
That's right.
When did you become royalty?
Always have been. I'm a cousin of the Count of Basie.
Oh, what a coincidence. You know, I have royal blood, too.
I figured that. You walk like Princess Margaret.
Don't think I've ever seen Red break up that easy.
No.
Yeah.
You know, the butler was supposed to walk in and say, Your Highness, you know, after we ordered champagne. He came in and says, Yes, Your Majesty. You know?
That set him off.
And Red went... and cracked out.
What breaks you up? Are there certain people that you find it difficult to work with? I mean, that can...
Yeah, I laughed all through a sketch with Lee Marvin doing a thing.
That.
Yeah, it was on our last special, you know. Yeah. And he came in doing a heavy, you know, and he growled in back of me, which I've been doing for 1,000 years. But he didn't do it at rehearsal, you know? And he went, something, and I thought, oh. I felt that way that day, and I laughed all through the sketch. It's ridiculous, you know? You feel so like an idiot, but there it was. I couldn't do anything about it. I was laughing.
That's funny. We're going to do a commercial here. We'll be right back. Stay where you are. Bob, of course, has his special this coming Sunday night, which is at 8 o'clock. But following you...
We have Dean.
...is another special.
Mac Davis after him.
Mac Davis has one. That's going to be a great Sunday night lineup. So Dean's will be on at 9 o'clock. And Dean came out of retirement from wherever he hides out to be with us tonight. Would you welcome Dean Martin?
How you been, Joey?
Hello?
Yeah, sure.
You're going to start already, huh?
No,
How
I'm
are
not starting.
How are you?
I'm almost through.
Good to see you.
How'd all these people get in your room? I'll let you know one thing, that there's going to be at least 110 people watching you tonight, because I'm going to Frank's house. You know, it's his party.
It's his 60th birthday.
And we're all going to get in his bed and watch it.
Well, that ought to be cozy, a little group.
Yeah, if they aren't watching, I guess the Coats will be watching you.
Yeah.
Someone will be watching you.
Did you get Frank something special?
How did you do out here?
Fair. I had a big opening, and that's it.
Imagine him getting away with that.
That was it.
Yeah, I know. At least, you know, New York's got the finest, but we've got the sweetest out here. That's policemen. Forget it.
Yeah.
Who's the next one to come out? I know you're going to ask me a question.
I'm going to ask
Bernie.
you a question.
Well, you go ahead, Bernie.
Did you get Frank something special for his 60th birthday? You
Yeah.
gave him a nice gift?
But how do you wrap up glands? Just made that
To go, huh? Yeah, glands to go.
How is it going, Ed? Beautiful.
You don't,
No, I quit that.
Here, use my coffee. What the hell, you?
I remember that from 8 years ago.
Remember that?
Yeah.
You know, at home, this desk looks bigger.
It is bigger at home.
Well, we'll ask Joanne if it is bigger at home.
Joanna.
Joanna.
There's an A on the end of that.
There was once just a Joanne.
Yes, that's true. There was also a Joan once.
Joan?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I had so many things I wanted to tell you.
Yeah.
These people look at you every night like this? I mean, the crew.
Well, we have a bigger group coming tonight because you and Bob are here, you see. Normally, nobody stands over there at all.
Oh, I thought they were here because Angie was here.
Yeah. Angie who? Dickinson? No, she's not on tonight.
You just saw her.
No, that was on. That was on.
When the elephant...
No, she's not.
We are.
I have a hangnail. I'm sterilizing it. Anyway.
Oh, don't throw it away. Don't ever throw that away.
That's finger licking good, isn't it? Yeah. Look.
Hey, Doc, how's your Severson?
You don't do many outside shows, do you?
I never get that. What?
You don't do many shows other than your own television show. I don't see you around.
I go to the Megam.
The what?
The Megam in Las Vegas.
The MGM Hotel, the Mega.
I go there 6 times a year. Pick up $400 or $500 and get out.
Do you gamble when you're up there?
Me gamble? Me? I was a croupier for 11 years, and you asked me if I would go up against them tables. Do you know that those tables are not there to be beaten? Do you know that the percentage will get you? Why don't you stop me when I'm yelling like that? You asked how many guys break you up, and you stopped at Lee Marvin.
No, you do. You're doing pretty good tonight, I'll tell you what. You're breaking me. You're following me. I love you. Love you for it.
Do you?
I wish I was following you.
I like to follow you. Oh,
Well, we're going to come back in a minute. I'd like to talk about your special.
I have a special?
It's coming up Sunday. This Sunday.
Oh, is it? They actually put that thing together? I didn't know that. You said it the best. Everybody says, I didn't know that, or I didn't know that. But you said it the best. I didn't know that.
I practice a lot.
See how I set you up? I'm a straight man. Oh, I thought I was taller. Go ahead.
We're going to take a short break, but we're coming right back. Why am I talking like him? We have returned. We're back.
Boy, he's good.
Isn't that a fine organization?
He goes out, doesn't he?
Josh, yes.
He does parties and everything.
Yes, he can.
You're good, Doc, boy. You know, it's so good to sit down. I walked all the way from them curtains.
That can take a lot out of a man. Can take a lot out of a man.
It can.
Yeah.
See how far that is?
Yeah. Who's on the... Who's on... Who's...
You looking at me?
Yes. Yeah, all right. Who's on your special? The one that's going to be on Sunday, the one they put together.
Just a piece of cloth off of one of your... You know, that Italian restaurant wants that jacket back. For a tablecloth. You have your own clothes. It's a shame they don't get something to fit you. You know?
You don't like the...
You want to know why your monologue don't go over?
It was a smash tonight.
Well, tonight I didn't see it. It's 'cause he don't cock his wrist and you keep your eyes off the cue board. Cue card.
The cue cards.
You didn't know that?
I didn't realize that.
How often you do this show?
I'm here 4 nights a week.
By yourself?
No, I have other guests like you. You're a guest tonight. Yeah.
We're guests.
I'm just waiting for a bus.
I don't know what's wrong with my clothes. I mean, this is a nice outfit if you have a chicken takeout stand.
Good, and I'm going to use that.
Right.
Very Good night.
Who's on your special?
Well, there
I heard that somewhere before, and I thought maybe...
That, the lovely lady that's on the house behind the prairie there.
Michael Landon's on the show.
No, Michael Lerner.
Oh, Michael Lerner.
She's on it? No, they think it's Michelle. It's Michael.
It's Michael Lerner. And she's on the Waltons, isn't she?
No, she's on my show.
No, I mean... What's the normal show that she's on?
The house behind the prairie there.
The House Behind the Prairie?
Yeah, with Michael Landon.
I see.
Yes. The Waltons. That's it.
Well, they live next door. You know, you go down and turn left at the fork in the road, and you come to the Waltons, and then you go right on.
See, you're swearing again.
That's right. Now,
Fork in the road.
Michael Lerner.
Then you have that Jeanette Engel. George Engel.
George Engel.
And I'm on it.
Well, good.
Then we have a horse.
You have Dionne Warwick, don't you?
You have Dionne Warwick? Yes,
Sure,
she's
Warwick is on the
beautiful.
show.
We do this all on the beach and on a ranch.
You do this outdoors?
Is that a direct question?
That's a direct question. What do you mean you do this? You do this on location?
Yeah, we went down to the beach. Then we went over.
Well, do you have some swimming scenes on the beach?
Swim?
Swimming scenes at the beach.
You don't necessarily have to swim if you go to the beach.
Why would you go to the beach?
To be near the house.
Of course, I didn't look at it that way. What did you...
Everybody that lives on the beach don't swim, you know.
That's true. They have a beach
They
house.
do a lot of other things.
Well, what do you mean you have a horse on the show? Do you actually have a horse on the show?
Yeah, I ride the horse. It's a big stallion. It's about 16 hands high.
How high is that?
Aren't they supposed to say that?
We'll just put... no. You mean, just so they measure...
Well, that's how you measure horses. You say it's 15 hands or 16.
From where to where? Where do they measure the horse from? The top of the head?
From
or...
the pool room. Where the hell do you think they were?
See, we try to educate our audience at the same time. We give them little bits of information.
From the ground that he's standing on.
You don't.
Yeah, I know it. But I know that.
You don't have to take this stuff.
Where do they stop when they're...
I don't have to take this as
No,
right.
That's right.
We got our
Why
own
don't we go over to
special.
Merv's show?
Merv?
He's doing a wonderful theme show tonight. Proctologist of the Stars. Now,
You know that Merv asked you a question and he never listens to you? Did you know that? He'll say, how do you feel? And he'll turn around like that. He does. He
I
says,
don't understand
"How
that, do you?"
feel?" How do you feel, Johnny?
And he turns away, huh?
And he's talking to something. No, that mean it. What did he say? What did you say now?
Sit down.
What did he say?
Well,
What did he say?
I don't know about you, but I want to get a seat in the patrol car.
seems like we brought the little house in off the prairie, didn't we?
Oh, you're terrible if you keep on saying things like that. You still think you have that thing on your head?
Well, we have to take a break here because
I guess, are you going to bleep the laugh, too?
No, we have to take a break here because the fire department is here to resuscitate
I guess
our
he told you
guy
about
for
this
standards
show,
and
didn't he?
practices. Is lying on the floor hard as a carp. So, as soon as we bring him around,
Why, I will.
you got to come back more often.